Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out the AK-74U. This is actually my new favorite SMG in this game, to be honest with you guys. It used to be the MAC-10, but I would say the AK-74U, with its exact attachments, I want you guys to, experiment with your own attachments. I don't want you guys to copy mine, but I'm just saying, my god, it has, no recoil, great damage, great range. It's almost like a mini AR that you can take up close as well. It's absolutely one of my favorite guns in this game right now. And I actually switched up the Spaz shotgun from my secondary over to the pump action shotgun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the Spaz was feeling a little weird here and there, and the pump action, I will say it's a little less reliable when it comes to, getting a one tap at certain ranges, but I just feel like it feels so good. Just, I don't know, something nice about it. I can't explain it, but it just feels really clean to use in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. But as you guys already know, I don't personally think the Call of Duty franchise is going to be lasting that much longer. I love Call of Duty very deeply. I really do, and I don't want to see the end of this franchise, but just due to how Activision is handling the situation, this game is doing very poorly when it comes to the 6v6 side. Whether it's how fast they fix the bugs, how fast they fix the glitches, how much content they can get into the game in a certain amount of time, whatever the situation is, the Call of Duty community has been getting the least attention from the actual developers of this game. Because if you guys don't know already, from the numbers that we can clearly see anywhere, Warzone is the most popular thing in Call of Duty right now, which is why a lot of people say Call of Duty isn't dying. They say it's not going to go anywhere. Because Warzone, obviously, is pulling in all the numbers, but a lot of people like to make it seem like these other Call of Duty games are pulling in the numbers. They want to make it seem like Black Ops Cold War is doing amazing, or Modern Warfare is doing amazing, and it's not Warzone. Let me tell you this. Today I streamed, and today is Sunday, so this video is going up on Monday, so I guess yesterday I streamed, and if you guys haven't checked out my streams, they're pretty goddamn lit. They're over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description. We stream every single day besides Mondays, starting around maybe 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time about. But if you look at the categories over on Twitch, Black Ops Cold War yesterday had 14,000 people. Modern Warfare had around 30 to 40,000 people. And then Warzone had almost a whopping 200,000 people watching. And that's just Twitch viewers in general. And if you think about it, each of those people, the 200,000 people who are watching Warzone, who are watching the streams, are probably playing Warzone themselves. So just multiply 200,000 times maybe 3 to 4, and then maybe you'll get your number of how many people are playing Warzone compared to, the regular 6v6 experience, because you gotta think, the people who are watching, the people who are playing Warzone are gonna play Warzone. The people who are watching, their friends are gonna play it. Their family probably plays it. And if anybody wants to play with that individual who enjoys watching Warzone, they're probably gonna have to, cave in and play Warzone, not the 6v6 experience. Warzone is what's bringing in all the good numbers of this franchise. If it wasn't for this BR, Call of Duty would already be in the dirt. But just to prove you guys even more that Call of Duty would simply be in the dirt without any help from Warzone or anything like that, I have a tweet that I found over on Twitter by Tom, a very reliable leaker over there. And if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter either, link to that is in the description. We're now 20 followers away from hitting the whopping 1,000 followers on Twitter. Woo, yeah! Please help me out, guys. It would mean the world to me. But he goes ahead and says, as reported earlier this year, there's essentially a race to see who can develop COD 2021 first. Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer Games. Activision usually reports this info during their Q4 earnings call, with last year being an exception. We might be waiting a while for an announcement. Now, once again, this is leaked information. Nothing was absolutely confirmed, but this was apparently reported earlier during the year. And this is some pretty insane news, to be honest with you guys. And it worries me a bit, because it just proves that Activision's focus is not on the 6v6 experience. It's strictly to make sure that the Warzone experience is the best there is. Why in a million years? Why would you have two development teams wasting their time competing to get the 2021 slot? Why would you do that? So you're telling me, one team, it doesn't matter which team it is, Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, they're going to put 2 to 3 years into making and developing a game for you. And if their game isn't up to standards for you, you're going to tell them to completely cut it, do not worry about it, we're not making your game. So all that time, all those resources, all that effort that one of these development teams had into making a game was a complete waste. It just proves that Activision doesn't care. If they cared about the 6v6 experience, they would make sure one team was working on it, and they were working their butt off on it. It doesn't matter what the situation is. You would never waste resources unless you're feeling a little comfortable, and clearly Activision is feeling comfortable here. They know Warzone is literally the majority of their income. They don't care. They wouldn't even have to release another Call of Duty game in 2021 probably. Just simply off of Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, and Modern Warfare combined, they could triple to quadruple the amount of income that they made in the past few years. It's going to be an insane year for Activision, so they don't care. And what makes me even more worried about this whole situation is that Activision, knowing how, schemy they are, they always try to pinch every single penny they could possibly get, they're probably going to put both of these development teams on a very strict budget, which is going to make it even worse. Even worse. Look at Black Ops Cold War. It looks awful. It plays awful. It has no content. It's a disaster. It's a game. Both Modern Warfare and Cold War, they're games that could have been good, but because of Activision and the lack of attention to the 6v6 scene, they both flopped. They're both god-awful games, disgusting games in the Call of Duty franchise. And now here we are with two development teams racing for a slot for Call of Duty 2021, which means there's no way Activision is going to give them a massive budget because one of these games are going to be scrapped. One of these games aren't going out to the public. One of them are going to be completely erased. So why would Activision give both the development teams a massive budget if one of the games aren't even going to be put out? That's a waste of money. They're not going to do that. So I guarantee you, Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward are going to have the smallest budget ever. The game is going to be awful. That's all I'm going to say. The game is going to be a piece of crap. There's no way, there's no possible way Call of Duty 2021 is actually going to be released polished, released complete. And just like how every other Call of Duty game takes about a year for it to be completed, I guarantee this one isn't. It's probably going to take 2 to 3 years with how little money is going to be invested into this title. And once again, it all goes back to Warzone. Why in the world would Activision cut the budget to make a 6v6 game? Why in the world would Activision not give two craps about who's going to be the official developer of, Call of Duty 2021? Why in the hell would they make these development teams compete? Because their main focus is on Warzone. That's where the big bucks are. I guarantee you Activision has people from every development team working on Warzone. They claim it's Raven. They claim it's Raven working on this. But I guarantee you it's not, because Raven also works on a bunch of other side projects. Raven works on every Call of Duty game that's released, and definitely on Call of Duty 2021, they work on every Call of Duty game. It's not a chance that a small little development team that's being split in half already because they have to split between the new Call of Duty game and Warzone is working on Warzone alone. One of the most biggest BRs in the whole world that has millions of players playing on the daily with multiple updates that need to come out, glitches that need to be fixed, constant content updates to keep the game fresh because it's their #1 seller. They can't let it die. There's not a chance there's only Raven working on this. I guarantee you they have Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch devs all working on Warzone to make sure it works properly, it gets polished, and it still stays their #1 seller. Which once again puts Call of Duty 2021 in an even worse spot. Now their budget's cut in half, their actual, workforce is cut in half, and they're competing to see who can put the game out in 2021, which means that they're not even going to put any passion into the game. Like, would you put passion into something if you knew that it's not going up there? If you knew there was a chance that you're not going to get it out? If I knew my video that I'm putting out to you guys right here, if I knew it was a chance that this wasn't going to be able to be uploaded, I probably wouldn't put as much passion. I would half-ass it because I knew it's going to be a 50-50 chance if it's going to go up or if it's not going to go up. But because I know that YouTube is going to upload my video, every single time I upload it, I put 100% into all of my content because I know people are going to see it. Why in the world would a development team with half the budget, half the workforce, put in passion into a game, knowing that's a 50-50 chance that 3 years of their lives could be completely wasted? They're not going to give a crap. Call of Duty 2021 is dead. It's going to be a disaster. There's not a chance it's going to be anywhere close to being good. And once again, Warzone is going to be the livelihood of the Call of Duty franchise. I guarantee it. Call of Duty 2021 is going to be all about Warzone. This whole situation makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me sick. How could, all these years back, 10 plus years ago, they could make a game in 2 years, it released perfect, tiny little bugs, nothing too game-breaking, with tons of content to go through, DLC that came out later in the year, and the game was fun and it lasted for the full year, and now here we are, 10 years later, we get half-assed games with half the maps, half the content, all these bugs, your consoles are being bricked. I mean, it's destroying every single last detail that you could possibly get in a Call of Duty game, and they have more time! They have more time! Back when World War II and Advanced Warfare, when Sledgehammer was in the cycle, they had 3 years to make these games. They had an extra year! An extra year! And they still released like crap. Well, actually, no, I'm wrong about that. I'm wrong about that. Because Black Ops 4 was actually not too bad. If you go and play Black Ops 4 right now, it feels like a Call of Duty game, despite having Blackout in it too. It had a BR mixed in, but they still made sure the multiplayer felt good. I wonder if it's because they had extra time, so they could balance out the multiplayer and the Battle Royale. But when Sledgehammer got cut, and Treyarch and Infinity Ward had to out of nowhere switch back to a 2-year cycle instead of having 3 years to make a game, we get games like Modern Warfare and Cold War, which release with nothing, have tons of bugs, tons of glitches, they're awful games to be honest with you, and everything that's built around these titles are based around Warzone. 6v6 is no longer loved, at least in Black Ops 4. Despite having Blackout, like I said, a BR, they still love 6v6. They still showed it some love. But since Warzone is 10 times more popular than Blackout was, and is free to play, and is able to compete with everything else, they completely dropped 6v6. They dropped Modern Warfare, they dropped Cold War, and they're putting all of their effort into making sure Warzone is the best thing that could possibly be. And again, I mean, I can't be mad. Warzone's pretty fun. I enjoy it. When I'm not streaming to you guys, because you guys don't like watching Warzone, but when I'm not streaming to you guys, and, you know, I'm not doing anything else, recording clips for the channel and stuff like that, recording videos, I play Warzone with the homies. I have a blast. When you have a full 4-man or a 3-man, it's great. Playing alone with randoms is awful, don't get me wrong, but when you actually have a team that communicates with you and knows what they're doing, it's an outstanding game mode. Once you get into the cycle and you get your custom loadout and you get your UAVs and you start hunting people, you use the UAV to hunt people, you kill them, you take their money, you buy more UAVs, use those UAVs to hunt more people, kill them, take their money, and the cycle just repeats. You go on insane tears. It feels like Call of Duty. And then I hop over to the multiplayer side and it plays like crap. Unacceptable. Unacceptable for a Call of Duty title to play like this in the 6v6 scene. You're ruining what COD is known for, and you don't get what's coming to you. Once Warzone fails, it's done. Call of Duty's over. Your 6v6 sucks. Nobody's going to come back to multiplayer. Are you kidding me? They're going to find a different game. Unless Call of Duty can adapt, of course, and, you know, slowly adjust back into the 6v6 cycle. But maybe by then it'll be too late. Everybody might leave. You never know. At the end of the day, this is just disgusting. The whole situation that's going on in Call of Duty is disgusting. It makes me sick to be a part of this community now. I used to love to be a part of the Call of Duty community. Now it's a joke to be a part of this community. It's a joke. You're a clown at this point. And as much as all of us content creators try to fix this game, we try to make commentaries every single day, we can't do it. It's not going to happen. But I'll always still be here to show you guys the mess that they're making with Call of Duty and how wrong they're making these games. But I'm probably going to branch off. Like I said, Battlefield 6 is coming out. That game is going to be a banger. I'm probably going to switch over, play that a lot. I'm going to mix my content up a bit, Call of Duty and Battlefield. But I'm going to be so much happier when Battlefield 6 comes out. As long as it's not an incomplete piece of crap that's being ignored because they're only focusing on BR and they don't know what their core audience wants, I'll be good. As long as Battlefield focuses on Battlefield, what makes Battlefield good, I'll be happy. But if they do anything else, if they follow the Call of Duty path and go make a BR, screw that game. It's going in the dirt too. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, and by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, when you catch me live streams of video games, I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.